In this video, first I'm going to be showing you how to make a little speedboat that runs on alcohol, rubbing alcohol or isopropyl alcohol, same thing. And the latter part of the video, I'm going to be showing you a few other tricks you can do with surface tension of water. I'm going to be making a second video that explains the science behind this, and I'll be linking to that in the comments section below. Also in the comments section below, I'll be listing the materials, so check out the comments section below. And also, if you do this procedure, add your comments below. Tell me how it worked. Tell me what materials you used, what you thought was the better speedboat, interesting things you made your speedboat out of. I'd love to see what you come up with, and enjoy. How to make an alcohol speedboat, or if you don't have isopropyl alcohol, also called rubbing alcohol, you can also use any sort of soap. Here's a dish soap, here's a hand soap. Those will all work better than other things, but isopropyl alcohol is the best solution. I'm going to make another video where I explain why that is, but the short of it is you can keep on reusing the isopropyl alcohol to keep your boats going, whereas if you use soap, either soap, any type of soap, eventually the water is going to not allow your speedboat to move anymore. But if you use drops of isopropyl alcohol, it can keep on going. In order to use the isopropyl alcohol, however, you will need an eyedropper. However, if you don't have an eyedropper, there's a very easy way to make one. What you do is you get a straw. If the straw happens to have a bendy part, just cut the bendy part off. Again, if you have your own eyedropper or pipette, that would be great. But if you don't have one, there's a very easy way to make one. So I cut the bendy part off. I'm going to fold it so it's nice and airtight on one side. I'm gonna get a piece of tape and just wrap it around there to hold it in place. And that right there is an eyedropper. And you can see with some water here, I squeeze it, picks up some water, and I can release one drop at a time out of a straw. You're going to need a place to float your boat as well. So you can use any broad surface that can hold water. I have a plastic tray. I have a flat, I think it's cookie sheet that you can use. It's thin enough, but it's good enough to hold water. You can use a big plate. You can use the lid of some sort of plastic container like this, or you could use a bathtub or a sink, any place where you can hold a wide body of water. It doesn't need to be deep, it just needs to be maybe half an inch deep, but a bunch of different things can hold that. And all you need to do to make your speedboat is to cut a certain shape. And you can make it out of a bunch of different materials. You can make it out of paper. You can make it out of cardboard. You can make it out of plastic. This is a Pringles can. And if your material happens to be something like paper that will absorb water, there's one extra step you can do to make it waterproof. You cover it with wax from a crayon. So if you look at this, it's covered with wax from a crayon, so this will work. So let me put this over here. Let me put this one over here. This is just a Pringles can. You can see how it's cut. It's a very specific shape that works best. Like that. Put it over here. Here. Oh, it's kind of hard to see there. I'll just use this. And the shape that you're going to want to go for. So this is, you want to cut this approximate shape out. You can see that this is the front of it. You want to cut a little notch in the back. Just a little notch. This is where we're going to put our speedboat fuel. Preferably the rubbing alcohol, isopropyl alcohol, but if you don't have that, you can use the soap. So I'm going to put this over here. I guess one over here. Maybe they can crash into each other. And I'm going to take my eyedropper that I just made, get a tiny drop, a little bit of isopropyl alcohol. You don't need more than a drop at a time. And I'm going to put that drop right in where I made that notch. And you can see if I put it right where that notch is, it starts zooming around. Put this over here. See, it's zooming around. And if you use isopropyl alcohol, you can keep on dropping and it'll keep on going as long as it doesn't run out of space. You can see this cardboard starting to get a little bit waterlogged, so the better you can get it waterproof, the better. But you can see, you can make these out of a bunch of different things. The best material I would say to make it out of is the styrofoam from a styrofoam plate, a disposable styrofoam plate. Those work the best. But you can see, if it doesn't get stuck in the corner, little drop, it'll keep on going, and you can keep on doing this all day with isopropyl alcohol, which is why I think the alcohol makes for better speedboats. It will also work with soap. Any soap you have should work. Here's a little bit of dish soap, but the problem is after you start using too much dish soap and the water starts getting soapy, it will lose its ability to move. So you'll have to eventually pour off your water and start over with fresh water. You can see this one, I'll put a little bit of soap here. Actually, I'm gonna put actually a whole drop there. There we go, zoom in. Right where the notch is, put one. Oh no, I think the dinosaur's too heavy. Who'd have thought a dinosaur would be heavy? Put one drop right here. Oh, it's going, it's going, it's going. Look, it's moving. Okay. Okay, guys, we have milk here. And milk is mostly made out of water.
Yeah.
And what we're going to do is we're going to put one drop in each part. We get one here.
Green.
And maybe one more on a different place. Okay. So let's see what happens when we put a little bit of the isopropyl alcohol in that. Let's see what happens.
Oh, no. That's going to be so gloopy.
Let's see what happens. Here we go.
I want to do the only one.
Yeah. What's going on?
Happening?
What's going on?
It's going to be
Whoa.
so gloopy.
Good job, Alec.
Is there another one?
Look at that. Look at that.
Is it just exploded?
Whoa!
Ah! Look at this. Well, it's mixing the colors.
Hey guys, watch what happens when we put some right here.
What is
One
that?
drop here. Don't blow it, Alec. What is that?
When I blow and you drop it, it turns to liquid more. But how about we mix it again?
Don't mix it yet, guys. We want to see the different swirling patterns. But once you put some soap in there, then you won't be able to have it go like this. And well, need some more alcohol. Once you put some soap in there, then it won't be able to do these cool things anymore. But you can keep on dropping some isopropyl alcohol on here, and it will keep on being able to do these cool patterns.
Soap time!
Now, we can do it once with soap, and then it'll do something. Varric, here, put your hand in the soap. Here, put your finger in the soap. Now, one finger right in the middle. See how it all went away?
Yeah.
And now, the surface tension in that is gone, and even isopropyl alcohol won't be able to make it swirl anymore. And so now they're all mixed colors anyway. Okay.
And now it's blue. Let's say hooray for blue.